that you're making a woman straight up uncomfortable and afraid for me to leave her fucking side because you're that desperate to get at me? That's some straight up bitch shit right there, bro. I swear to God. I swear to fucking God. I will make it my life's motherfucking mission to find you. In fact, if I get a message and y'all see me and I bolt off, I might want to remember to end the live stream before I get there. Real shit. I think so. In fact, I would bet money on it. Because I've been in this area for what, 2 months now, and I ain't never seen this motherfucker before, ever. Ever. And I'm out. I'm out all day, all the time. I ain't never seen this motherfucker. And of course, like I said, I'm full-blown withdrawals from my shit, my seizure meds. And I'm borderline, like, losing my motherfucking shit. And it's borderline helping me keep it together at the moment. So, I'm heading up to camp earlier after I got done streaming, like, right after I got banned, which I got it back, by the way. I'll explain that in a second. And dude's walking his dog through the woods, and he sees me coming up through there, and he gets all excited to see me. He starts talking about these two people that were camping over at this other spot, and I'm like, yeah, that was us, da-da-da-da, trying to be nice, trying to small talk. And I head up to my camp, and I look behind me, and he's like 20 steps behind me, and he just stopped, and he's standing there. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, there's a chance that the dude ain't, working with a full deck. Okay, and he's just being him, which if that's the case, my bad for getting so uproared, okay? But no, not really, because it out and out made my girl so uncomfortable she was crying when I went to go leave, okay? So I'm sitting here watching, I'm waiting for a fucking text message to come in, and if that happens, I got a dart, okay? So we're laying there, and about 20 minutes ago, I hear something outside, and I hear somebody yell. And don't nobody come up where our camp is, bro. We're so off the motherfucking beaten path, you really got to go out your way to come to us. We've been up there for fucking, in that spot for what, 2 weeks now? Ain't seen a soul up in that motherfucker. And now all of a sudden, this dude pops up after all this shit's been popping off on my shit the last couple of days. So anyway, I tell him, I gotta grab my stuff. I gotta go down and get ready to charge everything up. And the dude just gets real weird. And I didn't want to just tell him get the fuck on, because I'm really not. I ain't exactly in the head place to tussle, but if I got to, I got to. So I was like, why don't you come down there with me? He's like, I want to get to know you. I want to talk to you. I was like, well, why don't you just come with me? I said, I don't want nobody up here around here when I'm not around. I'm real protective over my girl. So he starts following me out, and then he wants me to go show him where our old camp was, which again is off the beaten path, and it's real weird because dude's real close behind me and shit. It's making me uncomfortable. Okay. What is that supposed? So anyway, he follows me and it gets real weird and uncomfortable. And then the dude proceeds to like come off with different like rugs. I'm like, look, bro. I said, I don't do none of that shit. I said, I'm on papers anyway. I can't do none of that shit. So let's keep it like that. I said, other than that, I said I'm 420 friendly, but I'm on probation, so I can't. I gotta abstain from all that shit right now. I said I'd appreciate it if, we leave it at that. He's like, well, I got some 420 to give you. And that's when it started to get real weird and uncomfortable. Okay, I can take care of that because I don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. And what it boils down to, and this is where I'm at with it, right? These people are so obsessed with me that they're going to go to any lengths to fucking try to get at me. Yeah, they gone. I'm sorry. Now, as y'all see, I have my live stream back because I didn't do shit. You remember the little story I was talking about when I was a kid and my, the whole little sister story and all that shit? Well, they decided to report my live stream for violent criminal acts. And I was telling a story about when I was 2 years old. So they're pissed off that I got my account back because I didn't do anything wrong. They're pissed off because every time they try to pull something, it don't work. I'm here, Faith. How are you? They are literally trying to cut my fucking legs out from underneath me. And that's all good. Because the difference between me and y'all, and I'm not talking about everybody, I'm talking about these pieces of shit, and they know who I'm talking about. I don't hide anywhere or from anyone. I don't hide anything about me or mine. I don't hide behind some random ass screen name. I don't hide behind some group of people. All my shit's put out on fucking Front Street, homie. I ain't got nothing to fucking hide. See, I'm proud of the shit that I've lived through. Am I proud that I did that shit or I was that person? No, but I'm proud that I made it out the other side and I'm alive. Right? And these people continuously run their mouths and tell, oh, he's the PG and trying to get his life together. Da, 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 da. How many different times have you guys called places, found out where I was working and called them and cost me a job? So you tell me to get my shit together and then you try to take that shit from me. And then you come in here and you have the audacity to try to run around like you're fucking something. Y'all a bunch of sorry ass little kids is what the fuck you are. And it's pissing them off even more because I'm not giving them the time of fucking day. And the fact that today, me being full-blown withdrawals and all that shit, and they still see me walking around with a fucking smile on my face, is really fucking with them. And they don't like it. I got fucking news for you. I'm here, bitches, and I ain't going nowhere. I promise you that. As long as I am fucking breathing, I will be somewhere. I will be in the back of your fucking mind gnawing at you. Because you have allowed me into your head. Not only are you allowing me to rent a place in your motherfucking head, evidently I bought the fucking real estate. See, because you notice when I started speaking out about what kind of people my biological family were, that's when all that shit happened earlier, right? When I started calling out what wonderful people they are, that's when all that shit happened earlier. So, if that doesn't tell you guys something, then I really, yeah. If you're still questioning shit, swipe off and get up out of here. All right? They tried to get my account banned again earlier today. They got my live stream blocked for about 20 minutes, saying I was bragging about violent rights. And it was automatic. It was all of a sudden after I started talking about what wonderful people my family, my biological family are. Now there's some dude who's trolling my motherfucking camp with my girl up there who has been trafficked. She's been hard in her life. And I am her protector. That is my job in life. That is my sole motivation. I love that woman to the point I promise you, somebody touch a motherfucking hair on her head. I promise you, you ain't seen mentally ill yet, homie. That's her now. And guess what? Because I'm fucking 30 seconds if I sprint. And because there's still shit that needs to be done, I am not going to let these motherfuckers shut me down and take our lives from us. They are not going to make us so afraid to live. Because I promise you something happens, and not only is homeboy that does it going to pay, but so are the ones who sent him. I'm not just some fucking moronic ex-junkie. I happen to be very intelligent. Hold on. Oh yeah, homie, you can go, bruh. Peace out, Marky B. She's watching me stream. And she just told me to watch my mouth. Oh, I didn't, mama. I'm here, Tiff. How are you? I didn't, mama. I didn't. Not yet. Not yet. I love you too, baby. More than life itself. First person in a long time who has truly believed in me. Who loved me no matter what. It's not a phone, genius. It's her tablet. But again, you're so smart. Anyway. So anyway, we're going to move on, ladies and gentlemen. Because I'm not going to let these people eat up my time and my day and my life like that. I just needed to get something out there and make sure that it was abundantly fucking clear. Be careful where you tread. Because underneath that fucking log you're obsessed with, there's a fucking snake. And I promise you it's going to bite your ass. So watch how hard you're pressing. Because it'll press back and you ain't going to like it. Real shit. Hold on, I'm just checking something. And yes, I can still see the comments. Yes, I can still see. So some dude gave me this dope ass. It's like a 90,000 milliamp portable charger. It's plugged in right now. I'll show you guys when I get done. Nobody put my girl's info. Don't worry about what I put out there. I just want people to fucking know that I will protect her at any cost because of what she's been through. All right? She's an amazing person. She has been through hell in her life. And I promise that with to my last breath, I will protect her. Because of what she's been through. And because she is such an amazing fucking person. See, that's the difference between me and a lot of other us and a lot of people. Okay? We wear our scars like a badge of fucking honor. Okay? I own mine. So does she. Yes, she very much does. She very fucking much does. She deserves so much better than I do. Or than me, than I can ever give her. Yes, baby, they do. She just sent me a message and said my scars make me... Whoops. My bad. I dropped you. Oh, I'm not going anywhere. I'm pacing. Because in case y'all forgot, I'm in full-blown withdrawals from my seizure meds. Alright? I've spent half the day fucking throwing up, curled up in the fucking bed next to her. In our beautiful tent. Because no, I have not found any help to get my meds yet. On top of the fact that the seizures are unrelenting, my skin's crawling, I'm hot and cold sweats, I'm throwing up, cramping. Yeah, yes. Oh, and the brain zaps are the worst. Oh my God, yes. My anxiety's through the roof on top. It like amplifies everything. You know, and I'm supposed to go and start a sales job tomorrow. Thank God it's only training. Thank God it's only training. I'm not going to put that out there because they'll wrap it up in something and try to report it. So, there's seizure meds. That's all you need to know. Yeah. All right, Mama, I'll figure it out. Let me deal with this, and then I'll come back up there. I'll figure it out. I'll get you some. Yeah, it's paid training. And then it's a flat rate or commission. So, well, either feed it or shoo it away, Mama. Well, considering I won't have a paycheck for 2 weeks, it's not going to do anything for me right now. It's business to business, and that's as far as I'm going to go into it with y'all. Sorry. No, actually, I'm not. The reasons why I can't divulge that information have already cost me several jobs and a whole lot of fucking money, and the potential ability to get us off the streets without having to fucking lose everything. So, God damn it, my nose won't stop running. And this is even the first time I've said anything about still trying to get my meds all day today and any of the times I have been on. This is really the first time I've even gone to discuss it. Oh, there's potential to make a whole lot of fucking money. A whole lot of money. Because they're already hot leads. It's not like I'm colding. They're already hot leads. I mean, the company that I work for is not going to be working for is not even based here. I don't have a way to do that, baby. You're going to have to reach out to her yourself. You're going to have to create another one to reach out to her. It's selling equipment and machinery. So these people, these companies have already reached out to the parent company, and I am following up and closing. That's what I'll be doing. I've done everything from telemarketing to cold call, door-to-door sales. So I have the experience. I'm well versed in the equipment that I'm going to be selling as a machinist. And that's going to confuse the people who are trying to figure out what I'm doing even more. But those are the hints that you get. But like I said, the best part is the company is not even based here. I'm going to be a satellite agent. I love it. And the reason that I got the job is because of my knowledge with the equipment. I mean, I'm going to be sitting at a desk for a couple of days learning everything and the financials of it and all of that shit. But yeah, if anybody can or wants to help me get my meds, right here on the screen is how you can. It would be greatly appreciated, but it's whatever. I'm not going to bug on it anymore. I'm not going to let people destroy me over this shit. You know, I spent, the last $6 that I had today on food. They're $56 to replace them. They're the seizure meds that I managed to lose the other night after somebody called the cops to harass me. One of the people on my live stream. You're gonna get a bunch of messages just for asking me how much, by the way, from the trolls. But if it's on you. I apologize ahead of time. If you want to listen to them, do whatever you need to do. I'm just putting it out there. If I can find the help, I can find the help. If not, it's whatever, man. I'll figure something out. I'm tired of these people thinking that they're going to control me and my life by coming in between me and getting my medication. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to cut off my ability to get my medication. Oh yeah, you're going to, Tiff, because you have shown your face in the comments. That's how petty these fucking people are. Okay? They won't do it, Marine. The fact that they're willing to replace them, I'm grateful for. Because my script's not due to be filled for another week and a half. Okay? But I've talked to my doctor and the pharmacy, and, they're willing to do it this time for me. Because at the times that I applied early on, I was working, and then I don't know what went on this last time. But I'll get insurance through the company I work for in 30 days. It's not going to be like big insurance, but it's going to be big enough to help. So I will have company insurance before Christmas. And again, do I expect to find the help? Not really. Not anymore. I don't expect anything. I don't. Because then if it doesn't happen, I don't feel like I did, whatever. So, it will. I've already talked to him. And it's not for, it's medical coverage, not. Okay, I got this. Why are you trying to be a downer, dude? Like, for really? What? Why be a downer? Why be a downer, bro? Yeah, I'm about as realist as it gets, bro, but I have enough things that I'm struggling with and struggling through, my guy. I'm tired. It's all good. Sorry, Kaylee. I don't have it. I don't have a land-based bank account. And they won't allow me to link a Chime account for some reason. I don't understand why, but, you know, it is a legit bank account. But I appreciate it, man. Or ma'am. I'm sorry. You know, like I said, if somebody wants to help or is willing to help, I'd appreciate it. You know, food, meds, and propane are my only concerns at the moment. And I'm tired of these people trying to cut out my lifelines, like the things that I need is what they're trying to take from me. And that I don't understand why the red flag isn't popping up for people on that. I mean, that ain't suspicious to y'all at all. That's what these people are trying to do. They're trying to take away. Like, it doesn't even flip a switch in your head at all. And I'm sorry, if I was gonna go big, go for it, I sure as hell would be trying to come up with more than like 50 or 60 bucks at a clip. All right? Nope, not doing that. Sorry. Too many fucking trolls out there and people want my information. Not doing. Nothing personal. Don't know you like that. But that's not even an option. There's like 2 people on TikTok that I would go as far as to do that with. And neither one of them are in here right now. And even one of those 2 is questionable at best. And it's not that I don't need the help and I wouldn't be grateful, but yeah, and I appreciate that. But I have people who have gone so far as to call places that I worked and tried to cost me that job. So again, if you don't see it from my side, then I don't know what to tell you. You've not been on the receiving end of what I have, is the only thing I can think. And I'm glad. You know, like I said, if I can come up with it, I can come up with it. If I don't, I don't. There's not much I can do. No matter what, I have to show up for work. I have to get out of this fucking situation one way or another, man. Skin crawling and me balling, it don't matter. I gotta do it. And I'm done letting people see me break over this shit. I'm done letting these fucking people watch me, watching them succeed. I'm done letting them succeed. Well, then guess what? Like I said, Laura, then I guess I'm not going to get the help. It's just real simple. If that's the only way somebody wants, only way somebody's willing to help, then they really don't want to help. Or then there's something else that ain't right there. And that's a fact. All right. I've trusted too many people on here with personal information, and that personal information ended up getting leaked because they weren't people I could fucking trust, no matter how many times they said that I could. So at this point, you know, I put it out there to the universe. If the universe is willing to help provide it, cool. If not, cool. I'm not going to let these pieces of shit win. And that's just all there is to it. You know, I appreciate the thoughts if they're genuine. And if you're just a conniving person trying to get that information out of me so you can try to break me down some more, then shame on you. And that's something that you'll have to answer for later on, not me. I can look myself in the fucking mirror, because guess what? I do it every time I get on here, because the only thing I see is me and y'all's comments right here. That's it. That's what I sit and watch the whole fucking time I do this. I can look myself in the fucking mirror. Can you? Hold on, I'm going to see if anybody has actually helped yet. Hold on, don't go nowhere. Hold on, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave. Heart, whatever, I don't know what to call you. No, nobody's helped yet. Like I said, I'm not going to bug out about it. I'm going to tell people that, you know, what's going on, and if somebody helps, they help. I don't know. You know, I'm not gonna sit and make that the whole fucking stream anymore. That's not how this is gonna fucking work. I'm gonna start having fun on here. My girl shot out, boy. Because I'm not going to be on here too terribly long trying to do this either. You know, I do have to be up early in the morning, and I would like to spend some time with my girl tonight. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just walking out here. I'm pacing, honestly. Why does it matter where I'm going? I hate when you guys ask me that. And just so you know, we make this abundantly clear. Oh, we're already done over there. It was earlier. It was they did it as like an early lunch or late lunch instead. So, trying to get my seizure meds before I start my new job tomorrow. But again, if I don't come up with them, I don't come up with them. It's whatever. I'm gonna have to get propane probably tomorrow if my tank makes it through the night. Well, you know, I am homeless in a tent, trying to get through each day. So, you know, I can use any help I can get, but I'm not gonna let it destroy me. I'm not gonna let these people fucking try to break me by coming between me and the things that I need. It is what it is, man. It just proves how petty they are and how shitty human beings they are. So if anybody can help, any little bit helps and adds up. The meds are $56 for a 2-week supply. They're willing to do one more for me as a short supply because of the situation and what happened. So if anybody's able to or willing to, it'd be really cool. If not, it's cool too. I get it. Shit's fucked up for everybody right now. You know, it's the last push effort to try to get him. You know, whatever, man. And if you do go to help, I would suggest not posting in the comments that you helped unless you want to be harassed. I will acknowledge if anybody does. If you don't want me to say your name, I won't say your name. If you want me to say your name, I'll say your name. Like I said, I'm not going to be on here too much longer because, like I said, I want to spend some time with my girl. Will you stop with that shit right now? Look, anybody's able to or willing, there's the fucking places you can help. I'm going to jump off for a little bit, throw this thing on the charger. Like I said, if anybody's able to or willing to help, I would be really grateful. I may or may not jump back on here tonight. Like I said, I'm not going to beat on a dead horse anymore. If people want to help, then they can. Right? You notice how the trolls have gone away? That's my fucking point. Remember a couple of things. You're fucking needed in this world. You're absolutely fucking amazing. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Take it easy, guys. Talk to y'all later. Peace out.